So how much does a home addition actually cost in California? If you've been Googling that question, you've probably seen numbers all over the place. 150,000, 300,000, and even 600,000 plus. And the truth is, they're all right. It just depends on the project. But don't worry, in a moment, I'm gonna give you guys a full cost breakdown of 3 recent home addition projects we've done here in Sacramento. A home addition isn't one single price. It depends on 4 factors. Number 1, how much space you're adding. Number 2, what kind of rooms you're building. Number 3, how much structural work is involved. And number 4, how much you're tying into the existing house. Here in Sacramento, we build additions every year. Everything from primary suite bump outs, full 800 square foot expansions, garage conversion additions, even detached structures and ADU style builds. So here in this video, I'm gonna break down 2 of our most frequently asked questions regarding home additions. Number 1, what do additions really cost in Sacramento? Number 2, what are the main factors that drive the price up or down? By the end, you'll have a much clearer idea what your addition might cost before you ever talk to a contractor. Let's jump in. This first project was a large-scale 800 square foot rear addition in Arden Park, turning an L-shaped property into a U-shape. The homeowners had just had a 3rd child and needed some more room. This addition transformed a 3-bedroom, 2-bath property into a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom property after everything was finished. The homeowners had successfully added a full primary suite, ensuite bath, closet, guest bath, and nursery bedroom. The total build cost for this addition was $326,354. The top 5 factors of this build that contributed to the cost were: number 1, we had to match the fixtures, doors, windows, finishes, and cabinetry of the existing house, which was luxury grade. Number 2, the sewer tie-in was all the way in the rear of the property, so significant landscape work had to be done. Number 3, there was a difficult roof tie-in between the addition and the main house. Number 4, the raised foundation increased the soil removal cost, but it also decreased the plumbing and concrete costs. And number 5, a ducted package HVAC unit had to be installed because there was no room in the attic for an air handler. This created additional framing labor to create a chase to run the ducts from the crawl space below to the attic above. This next home addition project was a lot smaller, just over 300 square feet. The homeowner wanted to bump out the rear corner of the house to effectively add a new large master bedroom to the property with a new master bath. The homeowner decided to bump out the existing rear structure of the house by about 16 feet. Although this addition was a lot smaller than our Arden Park addition, we had a lot more complexity in this build. The total build cost for this addition was just over $200,000 at $201,836. The top 5 factors that contributed to the cost of this project were: number 1, the existing home had a post-tension slab, which drastically increased the plumbing costs because we had to cut open small sections to avoid hitting the steel tendons below. Number 2, we reconfigured an existing bathroom to be now used as a guest bathroom. And number 3, there were curved walls that created additional framing labor costs. And number 4, the soil was in very poor condition, so we had to excavate very deep footings. Number 5, we got to use the existing HVAC system to extend the ductwork and save money on this project. This last home addition project is a garage conversion plus ADU combo in the Pocket neighborhood in Sacramento. The homeowner reached out to us to build this because he wanted his mom to have her own room and live on the property. At approximately 700 square feet, this home addition will have 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and a full kitchen, as well as its own separate entrance. The total build cost for this project was $287,766. The top 6 factors of this build that contributed to the cost were: number 1, this project had multiple fire-rated walls and a fire-resistant eave because of the proximity to the main residence and the property line, which required more expensive materials and additional installation labor. Number 2, we were able to use prefabricated cabinetry, which saved a ton of cost. Number 3, the 9-foot ceilings created additional drywall, stucco, and tile work. Number 4, the room layout and shallow roof trusses required us to install a ductless HVAC system with 2 head units. Number 5, the plumbing tie-ins were next to the garage, which reduced the trenching labor. Number 6, the electrical panel had to be upgraded to a 400 amp service to accommodate electric vehicles and appliances for both units on the property. So if you take one thing away from this video, it's this: home addition costs in California aren't random. They're driven by scope, structure, utilities, and finish level. A simple bump out is very different from a full primary suite addition. And the best way to understand cost is to look at real projects, not vague online averages. As for the 6 key factors that can drive your final price up or down, number 1, permitting speed. This could take days, weeks, or even months. Number 2, structural tie-ins. That includes your roof lines and your foundations. Number 3, your utility complexity. That's your plumbing, your electrical, and your sewer runs. Also, number 4, finish selections. That's tile, cabinets, and flooring. Number 5, that's the inspection scheduling. This can add a couple of days here, a couple of days there, could be potentially weeks because of inspectors. Also, number 6, scope creep mid-project. If you want to see real additions we've built with full walkthroughs, timelines, and cost breakdowns, make sure you subscribe and like this page. And if you're considering a room addition or primary suite expansion, reach out to us on our website. We'd be happy to walk your property and give you real numbers based on your actual site. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.